Hello students, welcome to everybody. Today we shall discuss about the partial fraction and integration. That means the use of a partial fraction in the integration. Partial fraction is not a type of function integration. Exactly, partial fraction is not a type of integration, but we have to use the partial fraction in integration. So what do you mean by partial fraction? Let us see a function which is known as the rational function. So what is your rational function? Rational function is in the form p of x by q of x, where p of x and q of x, p of x and q of x are polynomials, So, or algebraic expressions. Polynomials means algebraic expressions. So, if p of x and q of x are algebraic expressions and p of x by q of x is called as the rational function. And if this rational function is in proper form, so what do you mean by the proper form? The degree of px is less than degree of qx. So if the degree of px is less than the degree of gx, then we called this is in proper form. If this is in proper form, then we have to use the partial fraction. So what do you mean by partial fraction? If it is not in proper form, then that means the degree of px is greater than the degree of qx, then take the long division and then after then apply the partial fraction. So now discuss what is the partial fraction. Partial fraction means we have to split the rational expression in the form of sum or subtraction, sum of two or more rationals. For example, p of x by q of x can be written in the form of a by r of x plus b by s of x, like this. Where r of x, s of x are the factors of q of x. That means when the denominator q of x can be split into the some factors, then we have to use the partial fractions. Otherwise, we cannot use the partial fractions. Q of x must be factorized. The factors may be linear or may be quadratic. Linear means ax plus b form, quadratic means ax square plus bx plus c form. So, if the factors are linear, that means ax plus b form, so what shall we do? And if the factor is a quadratic expression, then what shall we do? Let us take some cases. First case 1 is your p of x, that means ax plus b by, this is your x plus a into x plus b, where a is not equal to b. If a is not equal to b, in this case we called these factors are linear and non-repeated. So if the factors are linear and non-repeated, then what shall we do? We have to take this as a by x plus a plus b by x plus b, and continuing some procedure, we have to find out the value of a and b. Let us discuss later. We have to discuss later. Then first consider the cases. Then secondary, if this is your ax plus b, in this case the term ax plus b, a may be 0, then here you can take only a constant. The second case is ax plus b or ax square plus bx plus c. There are three terms, maybe two terms, only bx plus c may be, or only constant may be, but the denominator is x plus a into x plus b into x plus c, such that a is not equal to b, not equal to c. That means these three factors are linear and non-repeated. Okay, then we have to take, this is also linear and non-repeated, we have to take this as a by x plus a plus b by x plus b plus c by x plus c. But if the case is ax plus b by x plus a whole square, that means, mark it, in case of x plus a, x plus b, if a will be equal to b, then this will be x plus a whole square. This case is called the linear and repeated case. Linear and repeated factors. If the denominator has the linear and repeated factors, then we have to take this as a by x plus a plus b by x plus a, the square of x plus a. First x plus a, then x plus square of x plus a. Okay, then case 4, for case 4, if it is in the form x square plus bx plus c by x plus a, the square of x plus a into x plus b, where a is not equal to b. This is your p of px square. You can take px square plus qx plus r. A is not equal to b. Then we have to take this as a by x plus a plus b by x plus b, x plus the square of x plus a and plus c by x plus b. Then is your px square plus qx, px square plus qx plus c by x plus a into this is your ax square plus bx plus c, this is your x plus d. That means it is a linear factor and it is a quadratic factor. This quadratic factor also has a characteristic that we can split into again linear factors. That means if we take x square plus 3x plus 2, it is called a reducible factor because we can split into the product of some linear factors. That means this is your x square plus 2x plus x plus 2. If we take common x, then we have x plus 2 plus 1 into x plus 2, which is your x plus 2 into x plus 1. So in this case cannot be considered. If we take x square plus x plus 2, then we cannot split into the linear factors. So in this case, these cases will be considered. This is called the non-reducible quadratic factors. This is called reducible factors, quadratic factors. If the quadratic factor is reducible factors, then we have to split into the linear factors and take the above cases x plus a into x plus b into x plus c, or in this case maybe there is a whole square form. But if this is not a reducible form, then what shall we do? Now we have to take this as a by x plus d plus bx plus c by ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. And if the expression is px square plus qx, maybe px cube plus qx square plus rx plus s divided by ax square plus bx plus c into dx square plus ex plus f. That means the two factors are quadratic, non-reducible quadratic factors. Then we have to take this as ax plus b by ax square plus bx plus c plus cx plus d by dx square plus ex plus f. If the denominator is taken to be quadratic factor, then the numerator taken to be linear form. If the denominator taken in the linear form, then it's the numerator taken as a only constant. Okay. Then we have to discuss how to apply the partial fraction. These are the forms. In which form, what should we have to do? Then how to solve such that we have to find out the numerators capital A, B, C. Let us take some example. Here is a case 2x plus 3 by x plus 5 into x plus 3. We cannot easily say that this is your 2 by x plus 5 plus 3 by x plus 3 or 4 by x plus 5 into 7 by x plus 3. What will be arise? We cannot say easily. But if we take the procedure, then we have found easily. So let us take, what is the procedure? Let this is equal to a by x plus 5. What is your case? This case is your the linear and non-repeated case, first case. So a by x plus 5 plus b by x plus 3. Then that implies 2x plus 3 by x plus 5 into x plus 3 is equal to, taking the LCM, x plus 5 into x plus 3. This is your a into x plus 3 plus b into x plus 5. Mark it, in these two fractions the denominator is same. If the denominator is same, then we have to equate the numerators. The numerators will be equal. So equating the numerators of both the sides, we get a into x plus 3 plus b into x plus 5 is your 2x plus 3. Now the case is how to find out the values of a and b. There are two cases. First, coefficient, equate the coefficients of like powers of x, and the second case is by method of elimination. So how to use the method of elimination? mark it. These two factors x plus 3 and x plus 5 first equate to 0. That means if we take x plus 5 is equal to 0, then what will be the value of x? X will be minus 5. So putting x is equal to minus 5. That implies what will be happen? A into minus 5 plus 3 is your minus 2 plus b into minus 5 plus 5 is your 0 is equal to this is your minus 10 plus 3 is your minus 10 plus 3. Write this. Then a into minus 2 is equal to minus 7, and then a is equal to minus 7 by minus 2 is your 7 by 2. So what is the value of a? This is your 7 by 2. Then putting x is equal to minus 3. Equating to this term is equal to 0. If we equate this term equal to 0, then x will be minus 3. So putting x is equal to minus 3 in this expression, we get a into 0 plus b into 2 is equal to minus 6 plus 3 is your minus 3. So that implies b is your minus 3 by 2. Okay, what is your b? B is your minus 3 by 2. This is the method of elimination. But if we have to take the coefficients, how can we solve? Mark it. The another method. This expression can be expressed, multiply this as x plus 3a plus bx plus 5b is your 2x plus 3. This expression can be written in this form. Then taking common x, a plus b plus 3a plus 5b is your 2x plus 3. Then equating the coefficients. Coefficient means that I multiply with the x. Coefficients of x of like powers of x. Like powers of x means if we take x square, the coefficient of x square in the right side, then we have to take the coefficient of x square from the left side. If we take the coefficient of x from the right side, then we have to take the coefficient of x from the left side. This is called the like powers of x. Here the like powers of x is your the coefficient of x and the constant. If we equate this, then we get a plus b is equal to 2, the coefficient of x, and the constant is your 3a plus 5b is your 3. This is your equation 1, this is your equation 2. And solving these two equations that you have studying in 10th, linear equation with two variables. Then find the value of a and b. Just multiply 5 in the equation 1. 5a plus 5b is equal to 10. This is your 3a plus 5b is equal to 3. If we subtract this, then 2a is your 7 and a is your 7 by 2. In this case, mark it. Also this is your 7 by 2. If we now eliminate a, then multiply 3 in equation 1. 3a plus 3b is equal to 6 and 3a plus 5b is equal to 3. Subtracting, this is your minus 2b is your 3, implies b is your minus 3 by 2. So you may take this method or this method. What should that your choice? You may take the method of elimination is very easy than the coefficient method. So various cases, all the we have to take the method of elimination. So applying the method of elimination or the equating the coefficients, we have to find out the value of a and b. After finding the value of a and b, then what should we do? Then mark it. After finding the value of a and b, if we put the value of a and b here, then so now 2x plus 3 by x plus 5 into x plus 3 is your a is your 7 by 2 by x plus 5 plus b is your minus 3 by 2 by x plus 3, which can be written as 7 by 2 into x plus 5 minus 3 by 2 into x plus 3. Okay. Now the rational form, this can be expressed as the subtraction, or so we can say this as the addition of two fractions. This procedure is called the partial fraction. After partial fraction, we have to integrate this easily. Okay. If this is in the form, then we cannot integrate this easily. But if we split this, then we can integrate easily. This method helps us to find the integration of the given function, rational function, easily. Okay. So if the rational function is in the forms that we have discussed further, then we have to use the partial fraction and then integrate. Now let us see the sum of this will be equal to this or not. Solve this. So 7 by 2 into x plus 5 minus 3 by 2 into x plus 3 is your LCM is 2 into x plus 5 into x plus 3. So 7 into x plus 3 minus 3 into x plus 5, which will be 7x plus 21 minus 3x minus 15 by 2 into x plus 3 x plus 5 into x plus 3, which is your now 4x plus 6 by 2 into x plus 5 into x plus 3, which is equal to, taking common 2 and cancelling, we get 2x plus 3 by x plus 5 into x plus 3 that we have given. So this is equal to, now this minus this. Okay. So this procedure total, from this to solving this procedure is called the partial fraction. After the partial fraction, we have to integrate this. Let us discuss after taking another example for partial fraction. Let us take another example, 5x minus 12 by 2x minus 3 into x minus 6. In this case, the two factors are also in a linear and a non-repeating case. So what should we have to take? Let this is equal to a by 2x minus 3 plus b by x minus 6. Then 5x minus 12 by 2x minus 3 into x minus 6 is equal to 2x minus 3 into x minus 6, a into x minus 6 plus b into 2x minus 3. Then equating the numerators of both the sides we have a into x minus 6 plus b into 2x minus 3 is your 5x minus 12. Then taking x is equal to 6 equating to this factor is equal to 0. Now a into 0 plus b into 12 minus 6 is your 9. 5 into 6 is your 30 minus 12. And then 9b is your 18, implies b is your 18 by 9 is equal to 2. Then if we equated 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, then x will be 3 by 2. So if x is equal to 3 by 2, then this will be a into 3 by 2 minus 6 plus b into 0 is equal to 5 into 3 by 2 is your 15 by 2 minus 12, and that implies this is your 9 minus 12, so minus 9 by 2 is equal to this is your 24, also minus 9 by 2, and then a is your what? 1. And if we put the values of a and b, in this case we will get 5x minus 12 by 2x minus 3 into x minus 6 is your a is your 1 by 2x minus 3 plus b is your 2 by x minus 6. Okay, if we solve this test whether it is equal to or not equal to, very simply just add this 1 by 2x minus 3 plus 2 by x minus 6, which is equal to 2x minus 3 into x minus 6. So x minus 6 plus 4x minus 6, which is equal to 5x minus 12 by 2x minus 3 into x minus 6. That is given in the question. Okay, so this procedure is known as the partial fraction. After the completing the partial fraction, then we have to integrate. So let us discuss how we have to integrate using partial fraction. Now let us discuss how to integrate this. Mark it. This is a rational function where the denominator is a reducible linear factor. We can split this by middle term factorization. Now x square plus x minus 2 is your x square plus 2x minus x minus 2. So which is equal to x into x plus 2 minus 1 into x plus 2, which is your x plus 2 into x minus 1. Now we can write this as integration of 4x plus 5 by x plus 2 into x minus 1 into dx. Now we have to take the help of the partial fraction to express this as the sum of two fractions. So let us take 4x plus 5 by x plus 2 into x minus 1 is your a by x plus 2 plus b by x minus 1. This is the case of linear and non-repeating case. That implies 4x plus 5 by x plus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to, taking common LCM, this will be a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 2. Then equating the numerators of both the sides, we get a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 2 is your 4x plus 5. Then what will you take the values of a and x to find the value of a and b? First take x is equal to minus 2. Clearly we can say that taking x is equal to minus 2, this will be 0. So x is equal to minus 2, that implies a into minus 2 minus 1 is your minus 3 plus b into 0, then this is your minus 8 plus 5, which implies a into minus 3 is your minus 3, implies a is equal to 1, and then x is equal to 1, we have a into 0 plus b into 3 is your 4 into 1, 4 plus 5 is your 9. So that implies b into 3 is your 9, which implies b is equal to 3. So therefore, how can I write this? Then after then write therefore 4x plus 5 by x plus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to a is your 1 by x plus 2 plus b is your 3 by x minus 1. Now we express this as the sum of these. Then take the integration. So what should we write? Integrating both the sides, we get the integration of 4x plus 5 by x plus 2 into x minus 1 into dx is your integration of 1 by x plus 2 into dx plus integration of 3 by x minus 1 into dx. Then the integration of 4x plus 5 by, this is your x square plus x minus 2, that is given in the question, into dx is equal to integration of 1 by x into dx is your ln x plus c, integration of 1 by x plus b or x plus a. Second case is x plus a into dx is your ln x plus a plus c, but integration of 1 by ax plus b into dx is your 1 by a ln ax plus b plus c. Okay, you should have to remember this. So keep in mind. Now integration of this is your ln x plus 2 plus 3 is the constant, and the integral of 1 by x minus 1 into dx is your ln x minus 1 plus c. Also we can write this as ln x plus 2 plus ln x minus 1 whole cube plus c by the use of logarithm. Then this will be ln x plus 2 into cube of x minus 1 plus c, which is the answer. Okay.